Good morning. Welcome to our assembly for today. It's great because you're all back in school. It's lovely. And I've been walking around school and seeing everybody's smiley faces and hearing children playing. And if you listen, there's a very faint sound in the background from my office. I'm sitting with the windows open for all that good ventilation. And I can hear children playing, and it's really, really happy. So it's been really fab. If you can't be at school for whatever reason, if you're not at school at the moment, then we miss you very much. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys back in school as well. Now, one of the things that we've been doing is thinking about doing our best with kind words as part of our school rules focus. And this week, people in school, your teachers, and all of you guys have been thinking about how you can do your best with kind words. And it's been brilliant. I've wandered around school today and I heard lots of pleases and thank yous. Heard lots of laughter on the playground and people saying, do you want to come over here and play? In fact, I was walking around this lunchtime and I saw one person sitting on their own on a bench. And I thought, oh, they look a bit lonely, a bit sad. And I decided to go and see what was wrong, see if there's anything that I could do. And I walked over there, and just before I got there, another one of the children did exactly what I was going to do and just came up, started talking to the person who was on the bench and made sure they were okay. And by the time I got over there, they'd both gone off to play together. And I thought that was really, really lovely. That was really nice to see that somebody had been that kind to someone else and used those kind words like, do you want to come and play with me? So that they could make somebody else feel a little bit happier. And that's what it's all about. It's about making other people feel happy. And when you make other people feel happy, you will feel good about yourself too. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you a story because, like I keep saying, we love a good book. We love a good story at Wincham. And I want you to see if you can pick the kind words out of it. See if you can pick out the kind words that people say in the story. Now, sometimes there's no speech bubbles and you don't hear exactly what the children say in the story, but you might be able to work it out. So there might be times when you could probably make a guess. If you were that person doing that thing, what words would you say? Okay, let's have a look at the story. Here we go, Kindle. It's called Be Kind. Be Kind. Okay, so Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. Oh no. It's not good when you do something like that, is it? Because you feel really bad. All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. You would be tempted to laugh. It could look funny. I almost did too, but my mum always tells me to be kind, so I tried. I don't think it worked. I said, but purple is my favourite colour. I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. And when she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anybody. It's like a kind of overall or an apron that you'd wear for art. So we've got some words that have been used. And it was trying to make things right, trying to use those kind words. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favourite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. And while I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? Now, what would you do? So let's stop the video. What would you have done? What would you have said to Tanisha? What kind words would you use? Have a think about it as a class. I might say something like "never mind" and how I've spilt stuff on my shirt myself, and how "never mind, it'll all wash out." Things like that would reassure her, make her feel a little bit better. Well, what does it mean to be kind? Maybe it's giving, making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi, who lives alone. And I'm sure that Tanisha's mum is the character's mum is just down the steps and making sure that she's completely safe when she goes and knocks on somebody's door. Letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes that I've grown out of. He might win races in them too. Maybe it's helping, putting dirty dishes in the sink, cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. So think about the words that you might use in these cases What might you say? Have a think. There's a whole load of dirty dishes. What are you going to say? Otis needs a little bit of help. What are you going to say? What kind words are you going to use? Maybe it's paying attention, telling Desmond I like his blue boots, and asking the new girl to be my partner in a game. Looks like they're having a three-legged race. So again, we've got kind words. Listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. And that one, we don't actually need any kind words. We can just listen. Listening is important. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper or recycling a bottle, or saying, thank you, bless you. My mum says the quickest way to be kind is use people's names. Hey, Carla. What's new, Omar? Good afternoon, Radai Mandelbaum. So lots of different ways, because that's about showing respect to people, using their names. Being kind can be hard too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And I bet you know all your mums and dads feel like that, having tried to teach you for the past few weeks. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. So what might you say in these situations to be kind? Have a think about it as a class. Tell your teacher, tell your grown-up. If there's something that's really, really hard, you can keep on saying, oh, well done, you tried really hard at that. That was a really good go. You're being brilliant. You're really improving at that. And here, sticking up for somebody, you might make somebody feel better. You might say to somebody else, no, bullying people is wrong, or being unkind is wrong. Or you could help by talking to a grown-up. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in art class and paint this picture for her, because I know she likes purple too. Sometimes we can't make things better by saying things, but we can make things better by doing something. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do as well. So here, got somebody getting off the bus because the lady has dropped a ball of wool from her knitting bag and it's unraveled. And together they could grow into something big. So teaching how to knit a scarf and giving a scarf to somebody else who doesn't have one. So this act of kindness here about making sure that the wool is okay can help out this person who didn't have a scarf. Something really big. So big that all our kindnesses spill out of our school, spread throughout town. Look in each picture. Somebody is being helped. Somebody is helping out, giving things to a charity box, donations for a charity shop, helping carry the books, showing somebody where to go with the map. And this kindness spills out of the school. Oops, I've jumped out too many pages. There we go. Travel across the country and go all the way around the world, so that we've got kindness happening in different places right the way around the world. And certainly when I went out to Kenya with Mrs. Pugh Jones and we spent the time in the Juro DEB school, we could see children being kind to each other, just like you guys are kind to each other. If you haven't got a pencil, you might lend one to your friend. And I saw children in a Kenyan classroom doing that. I remember sitting outside the school and one of the children was running across the front of the school and there were some tree roots in the way and the child tripped over. Mr. Samuel, the head teacher, went over, made sure the child was okay, and then spoke to the caretaker and all the tree roots got taken out so that nobody else could fall over them again. So that kindness is happening with our friends right the way around the world. Right back to Tanisha and me, so we can be kind again and again and again. So giving Tanisha the picture so that she'll feel better about it. And Tanisha puts it up on her bedroom wall. So right the way through that, there were different places where we could use kind words. So let's have a look back. Here, where's the picture? So we talked about this picture, about how you might say, well done for trying something. Here you go. Here's the picture. So Mum says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names. So that's really good, because you're showing that you're actually taking an interest in that person. You're caring about that person. And this one, I love this picture because there's really good manners. Now, I've had a wander around school today, and I started off with 3 full sheets of these stickers. And this is all I've got left, because I was giving out so many stickers. And it was nicest when I was giving out my head teacher stickers and people said thank you, because that's about showing good manners. And that actually made me feel good. And I know that, having spoken to your teachers, that your teachers have been thinking you've been working so hard. And honestly, I went into some of the classes and I actually wasn't sure how many stickers I was going to have to give out, because I thought Mr. Bounce was going to say, it's the whole class, which is really, really lovely. And things like that are nice too, that Mr. Bounce thinks the whole class have been absolutely amazing. I think you have all been absolutely brilliant. So I'm using my kind words as well. I think you guys have done a brilliant job. You've come back to school. You've had a lovely time with your mates. You've played really nicely. You've done some hard work in your lessons. It's been really good fun. So well done, guys. That's absolutely fantastic. So there you go. There's my kind words. And let's see if you can carry on using your kind words throughout the rest of the week. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.